Hey, Bill O'Reilly here. This is the Talking Points memo for Newsmax, the new Hollywood Blacklist. Did you catch this over the Labor Day weekend? Will and Grace, remember that sitcom? It starred a guy named Eric McCormick and Deborah Messing. Those are the two leads. Well, they got wind that some people in Beverly Hills are going to have a fundraiser for President Trump. So these two start to tweet out, and this is the danger in this country, this out-of-control tweeting, that if anybody goes to the fundraiser, any industry people, Hollywood people, they, McCormick and Messing, want to know about it so they can tell everybody. So Messing says to the Hollywood Reporter, quote, "Please print a list of all attendees. The public has a right to know." Why? It's a private event. Now, you have to put it on your income tax reform, but that's a private thing. McCormick then tweets, "Hey, Hollywood Reporter, kindly report on everyone attending the event so the rest of us can be clear about who we don't wanna work with. Thanks." This is just vicious stuff. Messing and McCormick should be ashamed of themselves, but they're not. They justify this new Hollywood blacklist because they hate President Trump, and they want to harm anyone who doesn't hate him. Now, the tradition of the Hollywood blacklist is a terrible, terrible thing. I wrote about it in my book, Killing Reagan, because Ronald Reagan, as president of the Screen Actors Guild at the time, was involved with this. And you should know what this is. After World War II, obviously, the Soviet Union and the United States were in conflict. That's called the Cold War. And there was this communist scare in America, ramrodded by Joseph McCarthy, a senator from Wisconsin. And it went out to Hollywood, and then there was a House of Un-American Activities in Washington. That was a government agent. And they investigated these Hollywood people who might be communists. And there are a bunch of people on the list. Most of them were screenwriters. Sean Penn's father got caught up in this, Leo Penn. And a lot of them couldn't work, ever. This is just un-American. If you want to be a communist under our Constitution, you can be a communist. So you have a constitutional right to join whatever political party you want to join, as long as you're not breaking the law or committing a hate crime. So now Messing and McCormick, uber leftists, say, oh, we find out you're supporting President Trump. We don't want to work with you, and we don't want anybody else to work with you. Now, this is going on in other areas, Me Too. All right, I guess this guy Dave Chappelle, a comedian on Netflix, is taking these organizations to task, saying, wait a minute, hold it. You're destroying people's lives. You don't even know what happened in many of these cases. That's what Hollywood's doing. This is the new blacklist. Now, where's the outcry in a part of the media? The defenders of the underdog and the downtrodden. Messing and McCormick scorned by the Washington Post? No. New York Times? No. CNN? No. NBC News? No. No mention. What if somebody on the Republican side said, I want to know who's giving money to Barack Obama's campaign? Because if you do, I'm going to try to hurt you. I'm going to take your job away. Now, this has been going on in Hollywood for a long time. The conservative element in the movie and TV industry and music industry as well, they can't say what they believe. In fact, they have secret societies. One of them is called Friends of Abe. Now, some actors and actresses have come out and said, you know, look, I'm not a liberal person and I'm entitled to my opinion. But they get hurt. They get hurt. And these agencies, these talent agencies, like William Morris and UTA and CAA, if you don't toe their line politically, they don't want to represent you. Okay, so this is really vicious. Now, as an American, I can't really do much about this. All right. I mean, Messing and McCormick, they can say what they want. No law. Just as the blacklisters in 1950s, they could do what they wanted. But I tell you what, any vehicle that stars those two, I don't think so. That is the Talking Points memo. I'm Bill O'Reilly for Newsmax. We'll see you soon.